What happened to Netflix? Why did it go so political? So here we have Bill Nye on Netflix, who I always thought, when I was watching science videos before he came out with Bill Nye Saves the World, I always thought he was kind of a blowhard because he always dumbed things down, and he wore that dumb suit and didn't do it right. Where you have guys like the BBC, Brian Cox, who does real science. And the thing about Netflix is they always want to regress to zero. It's really sad. It's like, they're like, okay, so put a little bit of politics in, but then give me real science. I can handle a little bit. But then they always want to go just as regression to zero as they can. And you'll notice it's like, why are you putting, politics on your streaming site? Now, the shorter your journey of birth, this one has David Attenborough. It's okay. No, it's one of these political ones. It's just sad how bad it is. I mean, I'm wondering why anyone pays for this. They're doing here political documentaries that look like they've been made by a 15-year-old with After Effects. Now, there's nothing wrong with a 15-year-old with After Effects. It's just I don't want to see it unless it's something that's utility. So, if he's showing me how to build something, then yeah, show me. But I don't want to see some cheesy posturing, presenting themselves as something super special when it's just a really lame remix of news stories and talking heads that has no entropy or has no input to create. So let's say a real movie would take, 1 million clicks, $10 million, and a million man hours. Something like this would take 100,000 clicks, maybe $1,000 if that, and just maybe 1,000 man hours. That's just garbage. It's pure garbage. So I'm wondering more people don't. I hope Walmart comes out with their own streaming service, because Hulu could be decent, but it's just sad how bad TV is. BBC science documentaries are literally the best. You can't get any better than that. But when it comes to TV, everything is just pure garbage. I don't understand it. It's like YouTube is more educational than any of this stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's just lame. Literally all this stuff is political. The Black Panthers, that's political. Defying the Nazis, that's political. Tom Hanks' Forrest Gump, that's old. They don't have anything like the Teaching Company, where the Teaching Company actually puts out real science videos, and it's sad. I mean, when you look at what actual science is, you realize that's not it. It's just not the properties of materials, how the Earth works, and I'm not talking about global warming. That's when the more controversial an issue, the dirtier the facts are. So you would think that, hey, if we're actually trying to learn science because we're political and we think science is the best way, then why don't you actually teach science instead of just doing stuff that you dumb it down so much, you insult your audience, that it's like, hey, I thought you were going to teach science, and you treat me like I'm a 5-year-old. If I want to actually learn, I want to stop and think. I don't want to be treated like I'm too dumb to actually learn. It's just insulting. It is. I mean, it makes you feel sad. It's like, hey, I want to learn, but you're treating me like I'm stupid. I might be stupid, but I don't plan to always be stupid. So, I mean, yeah, it's just sad. Netflix is just kind of garbage. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's okay, but you're much better off using your own media server like Plex or Hulu. Well, I don't know about Amazon, but or YouTube. I mean, you can't beat YouTube. It's just kind of sad. And just seeing how it's gotten increasingly political instead of increasingly more toned and more better science and more right on the mark. getting the animations perfect and getting the facts perfect. It's just gotten more political and more cheap instead of the opposite, which you'd think they'd be trying to get better and better, where we just teach and we have the full over-enveloping teaching that you're going to learn because it's going to be so awesome. You're going to get so excited and you're going to learn all this stuff. Instead, they just give you garbage. And it's like, come on, you're really not helping what you're trying to promote.